If you're in a relationship, how do you know if your relationship should end? Well, if in your relationship now you are constantly unhappy, pessimistic, or even starting to dislike yourself, that is a good sign, a big sign that you are in the wrong one and you should end it. A lot of people, they know that deep down their relationship is not healthy, but they just cannot let go. They keep being lied to or being hurt, but they just cannot end this relationship. Do you know why? Firstly, actually, there is a psychological term called loss aversion. It means that we just hate losing things and we are more sensitive to the loss than to the gain. For example, you have lost $100, but the pain of losing this $100 is much worse than the happiness of finding $100. And in fact, if you it probably need to find at least $200 to make up for the feeling of losing that $100. So this mindset makes it really hard for us to let go of the relationship, even though this relationship is hurting us. So, for example, maybe every time maybe somebody is telling you to walk away, but you might try to convince yourself otherwise by remembering the few times that they treated you well and thinking, well, if I just try harder, they may change and they may like me again, but it will never happen. Yeah, that's the first reason. And the reality is that the harder you stay, the harder you try, and the longer you stay, the worse it will get. And every time you soften your stance, it only leads to more pain. And you know what? Another side of this loss aversion is the sunk cost fallacy. It means that for you, you have already invested so much time and energy in your relationship. If for you to walk away now, it will mean that all of this effort feels wasted. And not only that, you have to admit that you made a bad choice from the start. It will be really hard for us to accept because it shakes up a little bit of the pride we all have. We don't want to face it. So instead of facing it, you stay. You're hoping for the fake illusion of a better future in your relationship, but this future, it won't happen. It won't happen. Yeah? And another factor for you that it is hard for you to let go of this relationship is that I think it is a mindset that many of us were raised with. It's called good things comes to those who struggle. We were taught from a young age that if the harder something is, the more worthwhile it must be. And we just need to push through it. For example, if your job is draining you, you might think then if I just stick with it a little longer, I will succeed. So the same thing happens in your relationship. You think that if I just try harder, I will fix this relationship. We will be better. We will make it. You have this mindset. But in relationship, in reality, it doesn't work out that way. You cannot fix a relationship. If a relationship is broken, it's broken, it's done, it's gone. You cannot put it back. And sometimes we need to learn the skill of developing the ability to cast our losses. The idea that good things come with difficulty might have made things in school, but in adult lives, it can only drag you into a deeper hole. For example, if your partner repeatedly lies to you and you keep forgiving them, they will think it is okay to treat you that way. People treat you the way you allow them to. And if you do not set boundaries, they will keep pushing it until you lose yourself completely. You cannot think that the harder you try, the better you will get. No, if the relationship needs to end, it is the best time to end it now. So, how to gain the ability to cut our losses at the right time, at the right moment? I want to give you two pieces of advices so that you can learn how to decide whether it is time to end a relationship and how to end a relationship. First, remember that the sunk cost should never influence your big decisions. I know that years of effort might make you hesitate, but in the grand scheme of our future, of our whole life, those years aren't as important as the same. And instead of focusing and worrying about the past, focus on how you want to shape your future. Isn't that what really matters? And secondly, you have to know that both for men and women, the most important thing when you decide to make a decision in a relationship is to listen to your gut feeling, to listen to your feeling and trust your gut instincts. If being in your relationship gives you more pain than happiness, it is a clear cue for you to stop investing it. Do not let the guilt hold you back. Sometimes our body knows better of what's the best for us than our mind. We need to learn to trust our body. As humans, when we feel pain, the pain is our inner self giving us the signal to save us, for us to know that it is time to go, it is time to let go, it is time to end it. As humans, we cannot always on the right path, and we cannot listen to the external voice to guide us. But when we feel uncomfortable, when we feel angry, when we feel hurt, it is a clear sign that the path we are on now is not the right one. We need to go to another one as soon as possible. Keep that in mind. And so additionally, before I ending this video, the last thing I want to say is that, one of the life mottos I have been lived by is that in relationships, if it's not that I lost them, it's they lost me. And if they lose me forever. It's not that I didn't try hard enough. is that they did not deserve my sincerity. And saying saying goodbye to the past sometimes it's the only way to earn the reward of a fresh start. Cutting our losses sometimes requires more bravery than just sticking with it out. We need to be brave sometimes. We need to earn a better future for us. If the relationship you are in now is not making you happy, it's not making you the best version of you, leave it. The same thing can happen to everything in your life. And adults, we need to know how to cut our losses. If a job is not right for you, have the courage to leave it. If somebody is draining you, walk away. If a relationship is toxic, end it. End it now. If not now, when? Ask yourself, if not now, when? It's the best time to say goodbye to all of this garbage, to all of this toxic thing, toxic people, and be a better you. Okay? So, it is you. After this video, it is you to tell me whether to let this relationship keep going or it is time to start a brand new beginning. So, let me know if you like any part of this video, and I hope this video helped you. So, see you next time.